Hello everyone, my name is Ashfaq Ahmed and I work in the field of structural biology and bioinformatics. Today I'm going to show you that how can you easily or directly plot RMSD, RMSF and RoG from trajectory data. Before I covered several tutorials on this topic, but there I covered the tutorial from the CSV file but uh, uh, a few days ago, I received an email from one of my subscriber from the Bangladesh, and he requested me that I want to directly plot these three things from the trajectory data. I asked him to provide me your trajectories and all those things, and he provide me the topology file, which is normally a PDB file, and a trajectory file in DCD format. He provided me wild type trajectory and mutant trajectory, and therefore you can see I mentioned here that a notebook on demand. So finally, I asked his permission to make a video and make it public because someone else can also take advantage of this tutorial. So let's start it. Okay, so first of all, let me show you that this is my Google Drive, and in my G Drive, I kept there is a directory. I kept his files here, so you can see we have almost two trajectories, almost 762 MB and 763 MB. This one is the mutant type, which contains T177I. Its name is KTR. The exact name is something else, but we rename it. Just it's ethically not good to mention the similar protein or to with the same name. So KTR is just a virtual name. So this is the mutant T177I, and this is the DCD file. This one is the a topology file, and this is the KTR wild type without any mutation, and this is the topology file. So if you have done your simulation, your file must be somewhere. Just you will need to bring it first in your Google Drive. So if you have a Gmail ID, so of course you have a Google Drive with 25 GB, I think yes, 15 GB of space, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, by default, everyone has. Okay, so now what next you have to do? Just type Google Colab and then click here, then click GitHub, then type ASH100. I'm leading you to my repository, then click here and scroll it down to ASH100 // statistical underscore analysis. Now, here you will see notebook on demand. Click here and it will open a notebook. Now, here you can just click the connect button. Okay, it will connect this notebook to the internet. Demonstration notebook on demand. As I explained you earlier, I did this work for my subscriber living in Bangladesh, a PhD student in pharmacy, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, so I just mentioned the same here, but that doesn't matter. You can use it. So here you will need to run this cell, and what this cell will do, it will install few programs, and it will take not more than uh, just uh, just like 10 seconds. Okay, now you can also clear the selected output, but you can see the tick mark. So this code has been run. Now import required libraries and link Google Drive. it will also import and will also ask your permission. Here it is to link your Google Drive. Now you can continue, and here. Okay, most of the times, if during the connection, my Gmail was visible, but I already mentioned it before. Do not email on this email. I'm not even looking the inbox of this Gmail. I'm using it for my personal G Drive and those kind of things. I have already mentioned my Hotmail ID, even on the channel pages. So if you have any query, you can, and if you want to write to me, you can come on my Hotmail ID. Okay, now reading your data, update your paths. First of all, you need to click this box. Just click here. Now you will see a drive option. That means your drive is connected. Click in front, this arrow in front of the drive. It will expand. Now, my drive. Now, in your drive, you should know where your repository is. So my data is in sim underscore data. Okay, now click here and you can see those four files. Let me drag it, KTR and that KTR wild. Okay, now click here, show code. You can see here wild type PDB, wild type PDB, WT stands for the wild type, and MT underscore PDB and MT underscore DCD. Okay, so if you see, the first one is the wild type PDB. So this one is KTR underscore wild. So click here, copy path, and in the middle of these uh, two, let's say, okay, you can see if you disturb this mark, let's say like this, it will generate error. So try not to disturb it. Okay. Now for the wild type BCD, just copy here and paste it. Again for the mutant PDB, clicking here and here it is, and mutant BCD. Okay, now just uh, run it. Okay, now it says that the wild type has are 10,005 frames, and the mutant also has 10,005 frames. Believe me, so far I don't know like for how long this guy has run the simulation, because I just asked him the trajectory. He did not mention, so I don't know. So therefore I just mentioned those frames here. Now we are going to calculate and plot the RMSD. Here is the calculation script, and you can also hide it like this. And let me clear it, uh, but it will generate almost a similar kind of data. But for interest wise, I'm going to clear it. Okay. Now I'm going to plot the RMSD. Okay, it will plot the RMSD, and after that I will plot the RMSF, and then we will plot some specific kind of RMSF. So let's see, it will take almost less than, it should take less than a minute. Okay. In the meanwhile, if you are interested contacting me, or if you want that I generate some kind of this kind of analysis notebook, you can contact me. I most of the time I ask for some nominal charges, and we can discuss this. And I also um, provide most many kinds of analysis support all around the globe. So if you need, you can also contact me. Okay, so Now we have this the first result, and it has generated this thing RMSD normal.png. Let me download it. Okay, now we are going a general RMSF, and let me check the RMSD, this one normal.png. So it's perfectly fine, and I asked the code will download it with the 600 dpi. Normally a journal will ask you for 300 dpi, but I made this notebook with the higher dpi. You can see here dpi 600. If you want this RMSD plot with some different names, so you can change the names here. Okay, the RMSF plot is loading. Why it is taking so much time? Because we are not plotting this data from any CSV file. This time we are plotting this data directly from the trajectory data. So that's why, and we have two trajectories, not one. So this one is the wild type and this one is the mutant type. But in the start, I mentioned that the mutant has 177 residue, which is threonine, has been mutated to isoleucine, T2I. Therefore, I generated another block and I name it plot specific RMSF. So let me introduce you this block shortly. Okay. This is T177I. You must have, if you are dealing your mutant trajectory and it has some mutation. So in that case, please mention here the mutation site 177. So let's say in your case, the site number is, let's say, 283. So you need to just edit this place, and in this case it will be 177. Also, in your case you need to mention or you need to edit this plot title or the chart title, because it says 177 mutation. Okay, and that's okay. Other all things are ready. Okay, so what it will do, just let's see. Okay, uh, here is the RMSF normal, RMSF normal. Now this one will be RMSF residue labeled PNG. So I will show you. It will be rented here once it is completed. And then finally I will generate the normal RoG, then RoG in histogram, but it will also be, the figure is not smoothened, and this final figure is also a histogram, but I made it smooth with some things. Okay, okay, probably the code has made some mistake. Yes, concatenate structure. Okay, let me fix it. Okay, what we made a mistake. I just by mistake I enclosed this in a quote. So now it will be fine. You will see. Okay, so this is a normal RMSF, and this will highlight a residue 177. But in your case, if you want to highlight uh, another residue, then you can change that number here. Okay. Also, I'm going to run all these, and let me pause it because I don't want to waste much more of your time. Now it is completed. So you can see that the plot title is C alpha RMSF or carbon alpha RMSF structural impact of T177 mutation. Even if you want to change this title, you can tweak this part. Okay, now the RMSF residue label.png, this figure is generated here. Download and let me check. Yes, perfect. So you can see like the 177 position is this one, and we are not seeing any major impact of this mutation on the RMSF. Okay. Now, then this is the normal RoG plot and it is generated here, this one, the RoG horizontal.png. So if you want to use it, you can use this one. Then I generate the second plot. The second code will generate this kind of plot. This is the in histogram shape, in histogram style, and it shows the frequency density, and the wild type is slightly higher than the mutant, and here also it prints the value. The mean RoG of wild type is 26.04 and the mutant type is 26.07. That means that we did not observed any expansion or any contraction in both the system, and the mutation actually do not have any effect on the RMSF, also on the RoG. And finally, the same figure, but I smoothed in I removed these stuffs. We call it smoothing. And then this figure will be replotted like this. So the red one is your mutant and the blue one is your wild type. Okay. So that was all, and I hope you will like it. And any one of you can use this tutorial and plot these three analysis. Already we had covered SASA in some another video, so that's it. You can use these my tutorial for free. I'm not charging anything, but if you are asking me to prepare some tutorial for me, then possibly I ask you for some nominal charges. That depends whether I'm free or not also. And stay happy and bye bye.